Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope y'all had a good week. Fumes are thick in here. If y'all remember, a couple videos back, when I was having issues with Jennifer's car because of a giant vacuum leak that Newbern didn't find.
Yeah.
All my fault. I just picking on Newbern, guys. I pulled this distributor out of this car, and we put the distributor back in it, and I took a picture of where it was, hoping that I would put it back in the exact same spot, but I did not. And this thing did not want to crank to save its life. And on top of that, I left the power switch on. It was on for weeks, and it killed the little battery in there. And that is a very, very expensive little battery. And I was doing everything that I could to jump it off, and it just did not want to jump, y'all. So I found my little trickle charger, and it's been on there overnight, and I pulled the plugs looking at them, and they were terrible. When I say terrible, I mean terrible. So they didn't have the ones that we run in it, the auto lights, but they crossed over to these NGKs, so me and Jennifer just put those in, and we just got it fired up, put the timing light on it, set the timer, and it's back running. Jennifer was worried that something was terrible wrong.
I was probably tore up the distributor pulling it out or something.
So, see how it cranks back now with a hot battery. I was so worried that we had burnt that battery by leaving that power on for so long.
Yeah.
And that battery's like this big.
Oh,
it's
is
like,
it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like $600.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's don't tear that up.
Turn me some power on back there, back.
Oh. Okay.
It's alive! That's a nasty sounding small block.
It is.
The little motor's pretty hot. It's about 12-to-1 compression. And I have to run a mixture of 93 non-ethanol plus race fuel. But it don't like to idle below 1100. Yeah, see there? 1110, 1120.
Okay.
So that's perfect right in there. You know, I've been talking about selling this thing, but every time I hear it run, it sure is hard to sell. I needed this car like 15 years ago.
No, you did.
All right, she's running good. Got her put back together, shove it back in the hole, let her cool off, put the cover back on her. Jennifer bought me a window for my 62 Fairlane. How much was that window?
I think tax, title, license, and all was like 78. It's less than 80.
I thought it was 55 bucks.
Shipping.
I thought it was free shipping. Really?
No. No.
Well, darn.
I think it was like 74 or
Oh, boy.
75.
Oh gosh, they done got cheap. What?
Oh yeah, that don't even pop.
That's not even fun no
We'll
more.
have to put it in a bind. I still don't do it. Why'd you get a needle and pop them just for fun?
But anyway,
don't you drag that out there?
no, we're supposed to drag the car in here. I ain't had it in the shop since we got it. And if y'all remember right, on the little 62 here, it has character. Me and Jeff put the garbage bag right there because the window was busted out, and it's got a bullet hole, bullet hole, bullet hole.
I like the bullet hole.
Did you hear Jennifer? She said she liked my butthole. That's weird, y'all. God almighty. Just kidding. She said bullet hole. I was gonna shape and fix and form and weld this up and slick it up, but everybody that has seen it is trying to convince me to leave it. So, we'll see.
See, Betty White took a bullet for you. That's what you tell everybody.
Betty White got a bullet hole probably 30 years ago.
Well, they ain't gotta know that.
But anyway, I guess let's see if we can't get it to move, Beth, and see if we can get it in the shop. I know the front left brake was trying to lock up on
I forgot about that.
But if we can get it on the lift, we might can see what's going on with it. So let's get it in the shop and let's get that panel out. Let's go ahead and get that window in. Well, these other windows are filthy. That way I'm not worried about it getting water on the inside. I know you pulled all the carpet out, and I know it's not holding water or absorbing water and just sitting there saturated.
But still.
I do want to get the window in.
Yeah.
All right, let's figure out how to get this thing up in.
I know. I'm surprised. I expect us to have to work out something huge.
Maybe it's happy because we're going to work. Kind of like Christine.
Yeah. Where are you trying to go?
I spoke too soon.
Why is it stuck? It's
Yeah,
not.
it is too.
Is it really?
Yeah. It just won't go backwards.
Oh well. Okay.
That's fine. I was going to move it over, but like that way 2 inches.
Oh my gosh. Did y'all hear that?
I do not have a clue how this comes out.
Do we need to get a YouTube video real quick and figure it out?
We might end up doing that. Well, that's some good tape.
You can learn anything on YouTube.
What? Oh, I gotta fix that. Go bring me the air hose, my love, and some WD-40, please.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the dirt upper rocks. Caught somebody in the head with that.
The big giant rat mess. I was hoping it'd be a stack of $100 bills.
Well,
Maybe I should take out these little armrests first.
oh, yeah. Are you going to go up with it? You can like pull it loose and then pull it up.
Well, the top's going in, so
Oh, okay.
there's somebody's chewing gum from 1962.
Yuck. Ugh.
Your foot goes. No, I want you to grab it off in with my screwdriver. It's in the seat, not back here. No Babe Ruth baseball card or nothing. Y'all know what I'm trying to do, right? That little keeper back there. I'm trying to pop it off. And the windows do not go all the way down. Imagine that. There's a clip behind here, and sometimes you can take a little rag and find it, and it'll grab a hold of the clip and pull it out. Oops. Me and this little window crank here are not getting along.
I'm gonna be YouTubing while you're doing that.
See if you show something easier then, because I can't see it.
Okay.
And I don't want to break it.
Alright, this is something a lot of people have trouble with, is using one of these tools to take the door handles and window cranks off. So I'll show. Right here, you want to get in between. There's a little nylon gasket between this and the door panel. Get it, push, and you should feel a pop. Comes off. See, it pushes this little clip back. Another trick that some people have trouble when you're putting it back on, don't try to put it back on and use the tool to push it like this. You can, but that's hard. Just push the clip back in, put the nylon back, position it, and then just move the nylon up and pop. There you go. Now it's on. Sweet.
Let me go get that tool.
Can you see it now? Show that tool.
No. I'm just trying to do it by feel.
Then the old flat Stanley window removal tool goes under here. Oh, so easy. And yet so impossible. So you see how tight that pin is up against.
Hey, look at there.
Ta-da! Oh, wow.
What?
September 2nd, 1961.
Day after my birthday.
Sure is. Look at there.
Alright guys, got the window out, got the old track out. Jennifer got it cleaned out, all pretty down in there. I want to take the other side off now and clean it out.
I know, but it may take us another day to get this
Sure is in good shape
thing
though.
off.
Good and solid in
It
there.
is, isn't it?
Alright baby doll, so I'm going to oil all this linkage up real good in these rollers. And let's test fit this glass. So. Okay. We got a big gap right there. Alright, this needs to go up. So I'm fixing to put the glue in that. And then I'm going to put it in. We're going to slide the window down in it. And then we'll roll the window up and down and make sure we got it where it needs to go.
Sweet potato wipes do get it off.
No
See?
way.
Yes way. Look. Fancy, and they smell so good.
I wonder if it get out of my hair.
We're fixing to try.
Don't get it on your lips.
Yeah, and don't wipe your butt with it. Do you need a sweet potato wipe?
No. I'll wear it off.
No. Here, have a sweet potato wipe.
Well, that didn't go as planned. I wanted to get that
I know, we've been waiting, what, a week for it to get here.
in.
Well, today feels wasted. We didn't get the wind down.
We got the red car running.
True.
All right, let's get cleaned up. Shut the shop down for tonight. And we will figure this out. So, they're sending us another glass because they didn't know if we had green tin or no green tin or whatever. But anyway, I guess we could compare the other glass to this glass.
I think we need to compare the one that's in the car to this one.
I'm not taking that glass out over there. You've lost your own mind. All right, guys, we got to regroup on this. I can't figure out because if I fix this gap gets bigger. If I fix this gap gets huge. So I'm hoping Jennifer's right that it is cut wrong. And maybe they'll send us, well, they are sending us another one. We'll compare it, but if it's the wrong tint, then that's going to suck because that and there was the matching one.
Think so?
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's sweet potato stuff. Thank you, Blake. Stuff does awesome.
Sweetpotato.com.
Sweetpotato.com. Get you some chassis paint, some degreaser, some happy ending, some
Fancy hoodies and t-shirts.
fancy hoodies and t-shirts
We
and
got
caps
banners
and stickers.
posters and cups and hats and
And no, they're not a sponsor of the channel, but they're really good friends and we love them.
yes, that's true.
So,
They do kind of sponsor us. They give us supplies when we need them.
he does. And he does help me out on pricing, so thank you, Blake. Every little bit helps around here. So, but Jennifer discovered this at last cruise in the coast, and she had to have some more of this cruise in the coast.
Oh, love them.
All right, enough chat. Let's go home, get a shower, and get our movie on, and eat our homemade soup. Yummy! All right, guys. I know y'all think we should be at the shop working on the 62 Fairlane, but squirrel! We have drove 2 hours north of our house to meet up with some really nice guys. They've got something for sale that I've been thinking about doing, and then I've discovered they got more cool stuff. So we jumped the Celine off, went by the car wash, and also put some gas in it, and thought we'd drive it because it's been setting up for a long time. And
Got us some gas station chicken.
oh yeah, you can't go wrong with gas station chicken strips and tater logs. But anyway, so y'all come on and see what we find here. All right, guys. So this is Gage. This is the man that I have been messaging on Facebook, and we hadn't made it to what we come to look at. We met him at his grandpa's house.
We're gonna spend all of our money before we even get there. So
we met him at his grandpa's house because he had to come eat Sunday lunch with his grandparents. That's something that I miss that we used to do. But anyway.
y'all got any leftovers?
Yeah. Did y'all have fried green tomatoes? Fried okra?
We had ribs and
Yep, that sounds good.
corn and English beef.
Oh gosh. Y'all don't even tell me that. Anyway, but his grandpa's got something cool. Mr. James, this is a 1947 Willis.
1947 Willis with a 1952 flathead engine.
This is even getting cooler. Y'all, this is a hunting rig
Yeah.
from South Mississippi. You see this homemade half cab? I mean, check this out.
You could even
My
pose as a
uncle-
shooting house too.
My uncle made that cab. He was an aeronautical engineer, and he paid the cab for it and everything, put it all on there. So
There ain't
I hope it ain't any,
full of wasps.
ain't wasps in there, anything.
Okay, So you can't eat like you normally eat in South Mississippi and get in and out of this thing.
Oh, not that one you can't.
Good Lord, I could lose 50 pounds to get in it.
That
Oh,
one there you
God.
can't. That was back when I was a little smaller. But we've had 3 big folks in this thing at one time. Now you're talking about crowded.
I had to sit in the middle and steer
It-
that way.
It was crowded.
Look how worried they was about their guns. Look at the household carpet on the homemade gun rack.
Oh, I don't blame them.
See that?
Absolutely.
Now these are our kind of people here. Got a little bed to haul the deer on. There ain't no telling how many deer this thing's toted out of the woods, Mr. James.
We have duck hunted mostly out of it.
Okay, duck hunting.
Yeah, we were duck hunters. But
Look at this.
it was running. I brought it out here. I was going to change the points in it, and these are old points that's still sitting on top of the head. I never changed.
As far as you got.
That's as far as I went with it. The
So
thing gets probably.
this is a hand crank winch.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's got an extended handle that comes out here.
Okay.
You've got one that goes there for 2 different.
And you can put it on each side,
Yeah.
depending on, okay. You know what that meant? Whoever was riding passenger got the gates and also run the winch.
That's right.
We bogged down, hop out there, son. Look at, come on.
You could take that thing and put it in 4-wheel drive low, pull the throttle on it, those wheels just
Barely turn.
barely turn. You can get out
And
and
walk.
come out here and winch it, and it pulls itself on out and get back in and stop it.
Wow. All right, guys, so we just left Gage's grandparents' house. We're headed to Gage's house to look at what we come to look at. I'm not going to tell y'all what this is because I'm a little excited. I'm hoping it's everything I want it to be so I can turn it into what I want it to be. And I hope it's in our price range, in our budget.
it's a lot of hopes and ifs, wasn't it?
Everything we do is hopes and ifs. I mean, come on, baby doll. You know that. Was Sophia hopes and ifs?
No, she fell in my lap, but I loved her.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. And we'll pick back up once we get to wherever we're going. We're following them. We don't know. So, see y'all in a minute. Y'all hear something running in the background? Sound like a 12 valve? Hey, Gage, just back it on up some, bud. 12 valve.
Can I show them yet?
I don't know if they're ready to see this.
They are. They're good folks.
All right. That's good. Well, guys, this is what we come to look at. Gage has a 1991 Dodge ramp truck with a 12 valve and an automatic. Needs a 5-speed in it.
Sure does.
But we're wheeling and dealing on this thing. We've been looking at it, crawling all under it. It's got a couple dents. It's nothing that we can't heat and beat and straighten, I don't think. Massage this door out right here. This spot. It's got some braces broke loose. So I have to build some braces and fix some odd end stuff on it. But for the most part, it's solid. The cab's got some rot above the windshield where some pine straw or leaves got trapped and it held moisture. But it's a cool old truck and it's got tons of potential. And for those of you that have been watching the channel, imagine this thing redone with the trailer that I was working on, all painted to match with 2 hot rods. One on the truck, one on the trailer. That's my vision. Interior is not terrible. Even got power windows, baby doll.
Hey, hey.
Missing the armrest. Little,
Clip.
no, just a sheetrock screw.
Lie. is Wesley we're talking about.
But the 12 valve runs good. The radiator is bad. This is not the correct radiator. Gage put this in here. But the belt has done cut a hole through the lower hose down here. And I guess somebody done a ton of jimmy rigging. And we're going to get the jimmy rigging out of it. And we might try to find another cab instead of cutting that out up there and trying to fix it. I like the old visor. The visor's cool looking.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
I know.
But
Screams 90s, don't it?
this drip rail right here, I don't know if you can show them by. It's rusted all the way across.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
So, in this door right here, it left the chat many years ago. So, I mean, this was probably custom. But that just means somebody's gotten in and out of it a lot of times. But the buzzer works.
Hey, it sure does.
And
If you wanted it to, it wouldn't work, see?
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
the little Cummins fires right up. Now you have to show them these custom stacks back here.
Oh, yeah.
Gage has told me that he's not responsible for all this custom engineering
I
on
would
it.
say that too.
Not at all.
I would say that.
I don't have anything to do with Only thing I can say is that they sound good. That's
They do sound
That's
good,
it.
yeah.
Now,
Maybe
it
that's
does
what they were
have-
going for.
It does have a lot of drone.
I bet.
Late at night, it puts you to sleep going down the highway.
No joke. When I bought this truck, I went to Little Rock, and it was after a bad flood, and went down this road, and about 4 or 5 miles down, it was flooded over. I have no reverse lights, no tail lights, nothing. I didn't know it. I didn't look
Oh,
at the
gosh.
truck like I should have.
Right.
And I had a flashlight hanging out that window to reverse all the way down this road by myself.
Oh my
I
God.
had my truck loaded on the back.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Lord.
Coming home.
Dude, you was hanging out that door like this right here.
That's right. Yep.
So guys, I think we're gonna pull the trigger on this, but since the radiator's bad, we're gonna have to do some measuring. I gotta see if Gage will get me a measurement of how wide this body is across and how tall it is right here, to see if we can get it on our gooseneck trailer, because it might not come over the fenders. So let's fire it up. We'll feel it the transmission. Well, she's gonna need some love, y'all, but ain't nothing that we can't handle.
He's going to Wesley-fy it.
And that thing looked cool with like a 56 mainline back there, or a 57 Fairlane.
57 Fairlane is going to make it look awesome.
There we go. I was actually waiting for her to say, "I'm driving mine."
Well, you know, I might, but yeah.
So anyway, let me and old Gage here discuss our situation, guys, and we'll get back with y'all.
Take a slight right turn.
All right, guys. Just missed my turn.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto State Highway 9. Stay in the right lane.
Oh, goodness. We just missed our turn, guys. Mass, we just missed our turn. Anyway, y'all thought we was gonna pull in there and buy us a Harley Davidson motorcycle, didn't you? Mass, you want a Harley Davidson motorcycle?
Not today.
Not today? Your mama
At the
does.
light, turn right onto State Highway 19 South.
Oh, a bumblebee.
You want a bumblebee?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll, like a real one that flies around and collects honey?
No.
Or nectar? Or whatever you call it? No?
No.
What kind you want?
Not Camaro.
Oh, you want a Transformers bumblebee, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta keep beating up the old marketplace and find a good deal on one.
In 7.3 miles, turn right onto Vinville-Causeyville Road.
It's probably gonna be a fixer-upper. Alright guys, y'all probably wondering what we're doing. When y'all last seen us, we were looking at a Dodge ramp truck. Well, we are headed to get that Dodge ramp truck. That was Sunday that we were looking at it, and I did not come back and work on the Fairlane because I was waiting on the second glass to come in to see if it fits any better. And so today is Friday, because I'm off on Fridays. I normally work out of my shop. But me and Madison are headed to get this Dodge ramp truck. We wound up making a, how do you say it? Flip, flop, swap, trade deal on this thing. And I've been thinking on it all week. And I got some plans for it. So, in the meantime, we're getting close. We're about 15 minutes away. Let's go see if we can't get this thing loaded, which I hope we can on this 2-car hauler. I hope it will clear the fenders. That's what I'm worried about. Let's go see if we can't get it loaded, get it back to the shop, get it unloaded, and let's assess the truck, the situation, and see if we can't fix all the little itty bitty small things and get it on the road. We might could even put a radiator in it and drive it today. But anyway, let's do that, and I will tell y'all more about my plan with this later on. Alright guys, we here. Gage is at this awesome field, and we were trying to pick a point to where we had an incline to back up to. So maybe the ramp truck will drive over the fenders on the trailer. Come on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, as y'all can see, there's an old windrow right here. So we back the trailer up to it, and maybe the truck will ease right up it, because behind the cab, the body drops down. And I needed to clear these fenders. Because I think, what did we say that body was? 97 inches?
96, 97.
See, so this trailer is like 80, 88 in between the fenders, I think. But anyway, we fixing to give it a try, and we're gonna cross our fingers that it works. Madison, you think it's gonna work?
Yes, sir.
Madison says she thinks it's gonna work. What you think, Gage?
Hope so.
Hope so?
Hope so. Outside.
What are we on the inside?
83.
83 inches. Alright, this is my plan. If the bed clears and goes over these, I'm going to drive it up, if you'll make sure I'm center. And I want the back tire, the outside back tire, to bump up against that fender. And that'll be our stopping point. So, if you'll stand up there, try to keep me the same distance between each fender. It's gonna be tight. I have loaded a 1-ton on here before, so the lug nuts are barely gonna pass the fender. All right, you ready to, Buck?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. run into an issue. As you can see, we're barely clear on this side, but on this side, we're not gonna clear. See right there, toot bug? We're not gonna clear right there. But we about got a flat. So he's gonna go get us some air tank. We're gonna air this tire up. Maybe it'll bring this side up enough to clear. If not, we'll have to rearrange the trailer. But if we come up with this side, then it's gonna lower that side. So, let Gage go get us some air and we'll regroup. We'll be back. Alright guys, so we got some air in that tire. Don't have a gauge, but I'm sure she's got 40 pounds in her, but she's about to split. I had this block of wood in the truck. We're close. I mean, we're real close. Gage, I guess see if that thing will try to come up that. And watch me on this side, please. This side over here looks like we're gonna be in good shape. Check that out, Massa. The block worked. Now, when we get home, we got to do the same thing coming off. All right, get the ramps loaded. Let's get her strapped down. All right, guys, we got her loaded, strapped down. That wasn't too bad of a pain in the butt. Just when I get home, I got to find me an incline and might have to have a couple more blocks of wood to get it off there. But me and Master and Jennifer will be able to handle that. But she's on there. That's all that matters. Strapped down, ready to roll. Gage, I appreciate it so much, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Stay in touch, and if you don't mind, check out the channel, and you'll get to see what we wind up doing with this old girl. I've been wanting a ramp truck for a long time, and I wanted a Hodge bed, and I wanted a 12 valve. So I got everything I want. So we'll just we'll make it work and make it fit for what we're going to use it for. I think it's awesome. But I appreciate you being patient with me and letting me come back and get it and hold it for me.
Yes, ain't no problem.
All right, guys, we're fixing to get on the road. Master's starving to death. If we don't get her something to eat, she gets like her mama. She gets real hangry. Anyway, we'll catch y'all in a little while. All right. Me and Madison are full. We went to Ward's. Can't go wrong with Ward's, huh, Toot Bug?
No.
And we left there on full belly. Went by CarQuest. Russ got us some radiator hoses. And now we are at Rat Rod Bob's. Bob thinks he's got a radiator that'll fit this truck. So we're going to see if he does. If he does, we'll have us a radiator to go home and put in and maybe get this thing kind of roadworthy. All right, guys, let's find old Bob and we'll be back. It's gonna be a sweet car, guys. I mean, a fine car. By the way, if you watch our channel and you don't watch Rat Rod Bob Builds, you need to. So, Bob builds some cool stuff. He's the one that built Dirty John. So, Bob can do anything. If you don't believe me, just go to his channel look at his bills. He can do anything. Maybe some of that rub off on me, because I don't have a clue about fiberglass. So if times get hard and God decides to flood the earth again, we'll get Bob to build us a boat, because he's got plenty of practice. Fiberglass work, sheet metal work, it don't matter. Bob do it all. Anyway, we're gonna dig around, see if we can't find us a radiator. Look at there. Bob had a radiator. We'll go home, clean it up, try it out. If it's got a leak, we'll just braze it up. The radiator in it now come out of a Dodge Dakota. It don't fit worth crap. The belt's done cut a hole through the lower radiator hose. So.
Well, that one was good. When I pulled it out, it was a running truck.
Well, we're gonna try it. We ain't scared to try it, are we there, Toot Bug?
No, sir.
Come on, let's go get this thing loaded up. You want to tote this and I tote the camera?
No.
Why not? Are
Is
you
it heavy?
sure?
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's heavy. That's the reason I wanted you to tote it. Come on. All right, come on, let's hit the road. Alrighty, we are home. Got us a radiator. We're gonna hope and cross our fingers that it's good. I got the air compressor on, so while it's building, I'm gonna take all these straps off because we gotta air up all of these tires. Because if we don't, it's not gonna come off the trailer because it ain't gonna go over the fenders. We had to air that one up and use a block of wood.
Alrighty.
We gotta find us some good used tires. I don't know. We might put new ones on. Depends on how our budget is.
Well, it's hard to find good used tires.
I know, but I hadn't told everybody our plan with this thing, what we're thinking about doing, and I might not run 16-inch wheels on this.
Good. If you're thinking what I think you're thinking.
Maybe so.
Well, it's big enough.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to straightening this.
I know.
I kind of want to do it while it's on the trailer because it's up in the air. I can work on it easy. But I want to get it off and get the radiator in it. I'm hoping that radiator from Bob's good. I can't wait to get a hold of all this wiring. Oh boy. I think I'll just cut everything out and start over.
I figured.
Something else I want to do too.
Straighten that door.
Oh yeah,
That's, yeah,
driving me crazy.
me too.
So this thing is going back and the butt's coming up. And this thing
So it's higher in the butt?
Yes, it has a mountain of leaf springs in it.
Why? So it wouldn't rub?
And there's like over a foot of travel up in here.
Yeah, but when you get something on it, is it going to make it?
Not that much.
Okay.
So I want to lower the butt down a few inches.
How do you do that? Just take some of the springs out?
Yeah, I'm going to take some of them springs out. That way this is kind of running across right here.
Okay.
This side don't need as much work. I need to weld that right there, straighten that. I'm going to add a brace back
yeah,
here.
it's kind of floozy back
So
there.
this is bent right here. Like got a 90 bend in it from when they built it. So what I'm going to do is come right here and lay me a piece of square tubing all the way down it and weld it in, and then run me some braces off that square tubing, and that way it'll take that out of it.
Okay.
This side ain't that bad, because see how this is moving and this ain't? It's because that box starts right there.
Yeah.
So I'd only have to work it from the boxes back. And like this.
Can you fix that? I'm sure you can, huh?
Let me go get my pipe wrench and we'll fix it here in just a minute. So, but anyway, yeah. That's the reason I want to leave it running and kind of fix some stuff on it. That way I can back it in and out of the shop and work on it.
Yeah.
If I tear it all apart, then it's going to be a pain in the butt to work on. So get the bed just how I want it, get the stacks off, and order some big 6-inch stacks to go on it, some big tall bull horns. And just kidding.
I'm not against that. I love stacks. I just don't like those.
But anyway, the bed's solid. It's not rusted nowhere. It's just got some whiskey dents. I mean, it just needs a little heating and a beating, a little welding, a little grinding, a little straightening here and there, and it's going to be perfect. Did you see Chase's comment on Facebook?
I did. So now since he did that, we can blame everything that's wrong with this on him.
Yep. Chase, did you work on this? Or did you drive it one time before? So, I mean,
I bet he wired it.
yeah. I mean, what the crap, Chase? I mean, come on. Look at this door.
Hey, the buzzer worked.
I mean, Chase, really? Oh, I stopped and bought new door pins.
Did you really?
I did. I did.
Okay.
And then everybody's like, oh my God, that visor's terrible. Even that right bottom, that visor's terrible. I like that visor. And I'm going to take it off and clean it up real good and modify it to fit on that cab.
Oh, I hope not.
I was just kidding, but I was kind of hoping you'd be like, oh, I like that visor
No,
too.
you can do the stacks, but I don't like the visor.
Oh my goodness. You hear that, Massa? Mama don't like the visor.
So have you told everybody what you're going to do with it?
No.
Okay. Is that going to be like a secret forever? Or?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna get it unloaded and then we'll talk more about it. So let's get these tires aired up. If you'll drag the hose out, and let's get them aired up, and we'll get it off here.
Okay.
All right, all the tires are aired up, and this dip should work. So when I'm backing up, that side was the worst. You gotta watch this. Make sure you don't get on top of the fenders as the rear of the truck starts down the slope.
Okay. I mean, it's barely scraping.
Is it gonna make it?
Yeah, it'll make it. It's just scraping. You're almost past it. All right, you're past it.
What you think about it? You like it?
I do.
I like it too. All right. So, this is the plan. I'm gonna fix what I can fix on it. I ain't gonna dump a bunch of money into it right now because I'm gonna use it. We've already sold a couple of those trucks. They hadn't come and got them, and what does not sell, I'll haul them to the scrap yard or whatever, because I priced them cheap, around $300 I think, so about what a good 9 inches worth used. So we can haul some stuff off, clean up some stuff around here with it, and in the meantime be working on little odd end bugs, getting the bed the way I want it, get the suspension the way I want it, double check and go over things, and you're gonna want air conditioner and things like that. But anyway, this cab's rotted, y'all, right across here.
From this visor that you so love.
Nope, that's a common problem with these generation Dodge trucks. So I was going to do a cab swap on it, but I'm not. I am not with a Dodge cab. I've got a rust-free bump side truck right there. It's a long bed, it has a good cab. Come on, let's go look. So this truck right here, y'all, is in pretty good shape. And it's not rotted, it's not ate out, the door jams, everything. Look at the rocker panel. The rocker panel's good, the doors is good. So, I pulled the cluster out of it to put in the wrecker, but I have a different cluster that I'd like to put in it. And
even the dash looks pretty good.
yes, the dash pad's good. So, this is an automatic truck, and it would be fine if I was going to leave the automatic in the Dodge, but I'm not. If y'all remember, Nick bought all our Dodge trucks. And I talked with him, and he told me I could get one of those 5-speeds from him, and I could have it rebuilt. So, pull the cab and front cap off the Dodge, clean the frame, check the front end, replace ball joints, tie rods, whatever anything needs, whether it's an oil leak on the motor or whatever. And once we get it the way we want it, I've talked with Tommy. Y'all have seen Tommy on the channel. He's the one that got the square body, and he's also
Our
cook. He's a painter, not by trade, but he's pretty doggone good at it. So, he said, let's spray the bed, spray the cab, go back black. This is a factory black truck, paint the bed black. This truck had skinny trim on it like my red Sport Custom in the shop. Somebody has bondoed the holes. So let's knock those holes back out. Let's put the skinny trim back on it. It had West Coast style mirrors, which is like what's on the wrecker over there. So we'll find another set, put them back on, weld these holes up where these mirrors are, because we'll need the West Coast mirrors to be able to see down the side of the ramp body. And we will have a bump side ramp truck with a 12-valve Cummins and a 5-speed, and maybe we can get you a vintage air unit to go under the dash. So,
You say that like you ain't gonna enjoy it too.
I don't need air conditioning.
Oh!
You have to have air conditioning.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, but I'm not going to tear into this tomorrow. I'm going to use the truck the way it is now. So, and if I can get away with it, if all possible, I think it would be so cool to get the suspension as low as I can, but still good enough to haul a car.
Functional.
Yes. And run some 22.5s on it.
Absolutely.
So imagine the whole thing being black, tinted windows, 22.5s.
With the big spiky lug nut things that stick out a foot.
And she hates the visor.
I hate the visor.
But she wants spiky lug nut things.
I do.
Oh my gosh. And, come on, show you something else. So, I have not built a toolbox for this trailer. And a toolbox and a couple little small touches is all I like. Well, if any of y'all are familiar with Hodges Bodies and Hodges Trailers, they build trailers too. And they haul them behind their ramp trucks. And they're designed for the ramps to come out and to lay on the trailer. And you drive your car up on the trailer, right up onto the ramp truck, slide your ramps in, then load your second car onto the trailer, and away you go.
So you ain't got to unhook.
Exactly.
Okay, I was just going to ask, what was the meaning for that, but I get it now.
So, I'm glad now I have not built a box, and I'm glad this don't come up any higher than what it does. I will have to cut this jack loose and design another jack. That's no problem. But now I know how to finish this, because we designed this where we can pull it behind the ramp truck, put a car on the ramp truck, put a car on here, and if we go to cruising the coast or wherever we wind up going or doing, we don't unhook.
Okay.
That's the reason I hadn't designed this. See,
Everything happens for a
Yes.
reason. Yep.
I didn't know it, but now I know it.
Mhm.
Everything works out for a reason.
Yep.
So, imagine this, freshly painted black to match. We're gonna put some stainless or some little aluminum diamond plate on it and on the body, get them all tied in together, flowing. Oh, I'm getting butterflies just thinking about it.
Spinners. We need some spinners.
Oh dear Lord, this just
Gold ones.
left turn. What in the world?
We need some wheels like Jeremy put on his car.
I like the wheels on Jeremy's car, but I don't like them on this. But I do got to make up my mind what wheels I'm going to run, because it needs to look cool behind that.
We need to match.
So now y'all know my vision, because that's Nick's trailer. He's been kind enough to let me borrow it.
Yeah, we've kind of taken ownership, kind of.
And I wanted a trailer bigger than this trailer, because this will not haul nothing but a small car. Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, that sort of thing. Jennifer's 57 Fairlane probably wouldn't fit on this,
She'll have to be on the ramp truck.
but it'll fit on that ramp truck. But anyway, so y'all get it? Y'all understand? No, it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, if we had plenty of money, yeah, it would, but we don't have plenty of money, because we're broke now. We just bought a ramp truck. Even though we've done some flip-flopping and swapping and trading, same thing as spending money when you get rid of stuff to trade off. But anyway, so that's the plan, guys. On the next video, we're gonna start working on that ramp truck. We're gonna get a radiator in it and see if we can get it roadworthy, see if we can get some lights, some turn signals on it, try to locate some decent tires for it, because those, I can see the air in them from here. And yeah, getting it reliable and roadworthy. I mean, the Cummins is reliable. We'll just change the oil in it, it'll be good to go. Transmission, the guy said it shifted awesome. I do not have a clue. That's as farthest as I've drove it, right there. So anyway, sorry we didn't get more done on the Fairlane. It's looking there all pretty though, ain't it?
It does.
It needs to be lowered about 3 inches in the front and about 4 inches in the rear. Or 2 in the front and 3 in the rear, something like that. But anyway, our new glass come in yesterday. If
We hadn't opened it yet, though.
if we get time this weekend, we're gonna double check on it and see if we can get that in there. And I'm gonna be so pumped up about this weekend. I'm gonna want to work on this, because I want to load something on it. What you want to load on it?
I don't know. Your truck.
The 69 fastback.
Well, that or Stan.
We gotta find the winch to go on it. I forgot about that. Dadgummit, we got ripped off. We don't have a winch. We gotta find us a winch.
We have to load things that roll easily and drive.
So the winch was mounted right here?
Mm-hmm. That's kind of goofy, huh?
No, it's not. I just wonder what they had up here. If it was a toolbox or something was up here. Because I see some holes here and here. Somebody come here and cut them with a torch. I don't know why. So, it ain't nothing that we can't weld up and fix. But anyway, that's the plans, guys. Now, it's long-term plan. Kind of like financing something. It's long-term. But we got it. And now it's time to get started. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Until next time, y'all be safe. Take care of your family and your friends, and go buy you a ramp truck.
You're a bad influence on a lot of folk, I bet.
If you just buy it to haul your golf cart. I mean, it would be cool. When you pull up at the golf club, yeah. No, yeah. You seen the memes? You think you're the coolest guy in the parking lot till this guy pulls up? That could be you with a ramp truck. So, yep. Okay. Anyway, on the next one. we'll be working on this. See y'all later.